Have you ever wondered what happens with the proceeds that you get from a reverse mortgage? Hi, I'm David Kammerer with Summit Funding, the Dave Kammerer team, and I'm here to tell you a couple things of how it works. The most common way we use proceeds from a reverse mortgage is to retire the current debt on the loan. Now, if you don't have a mortgage on the loan and there's no debt, but you're needing it for just income alone, there's some other ways to use it. But the most common way is to retire that debt. Sometimes there's some money left over in a reverse mortgage besides paying off that debt. If that is the case and you're paying off debt to begin with, sometimes you can take that as a chunk of money up front. And then if there's additional money available, sometimes you take that as a credit line that's available after year number one. It's funny how that works, but sometimes reverse mortgage, if there's enough money, they hold back some money for that after that first year. That turns into a credit line for you. Another thing you can do is take it as a monthly income or a stipend. And that can be traced over a number of years. You can have it for 5 years or for your lifetime. And the monthly amount depends and varies based on that choice. Now, if you don't have a mortgage, sometimes you can do a reverse mortgage where you get a big chunk of cash out. There's a couple of different kinds of reverse mortgages available. One of them allows a total cash out up front. That's reserved for that particular need. That's not always the case. Many people just want to use the equity in their home, which is one of the biggest assets that most people have in that age group, and they want to take that money and turn it into a monthly income so they can enhance their lifestyle. Sometimes they put it into a monthly stipend, like I just said, but they take a smaller portion, then set another portion aside for maybe some big expenses down the road. Maybe a $100,000 credit line, which if you set it aside does grow as time goes on. And say 5 years down the road, that 100,000 has grown into 110,000, and you can take that money out then. The reason it grows is because that's money that you borrowed on a reverse mortgage that you're not using, and it goes into an area called a credit line, and they pay you a little bit of interest on that credit line. You earn that interest. So those are the ways you can obtain and use the proceeds from reverse mortgage. Now, if you want more details or something that's more specific to your situation, get a hold of us at the Dave Kammerer team at Summit Funding, and we will go through all of that in great detail and help you out. Thanks for listening, and please make it a great day.